Good morning on this Wednesday in November, where the trend is continuing higher. Looking here at the ES futures, it is obvious that we are just heading up to the next high right now. I don't want to say it's obvious, but at the very least, it's obvious we're still in an uptrend. The 6,800 line has been defeated. 6,850 has also, as of right now, been defeated. Really, the 6840, I suppose. If you look at resistance at 6839, 39 resistance, 39 resistance, breaks through, finds support at 6836. Just where I said yesterday, I said if the overnight into the open can hold at 6937, which was at the time, I think sitting right around here, it just looked below, tagged this previous resistance line and shot back up into the day. I said we'll at least get back up to the 6880s, I believe, and I think it did. We just got to it right at the end of the day. Now, it was a little worrisome because at that point I was essentially asking for 40 points before I got into a trade. But I said depending on how the market would open, there could be some decent plays in the middle. Now, we're short-staffed this week in what I do beyond trading, and so I did take a few trades. They were primarily scalp moves, like I said, in between the two major plays of 6880 and then the previous day low. I was looking for just quick scalps. I ended up taking a half and half. My first was a loss, and then I took a couple wins, which essentially just broke me even for the day. I didn't have a lot of time. I was kind of running around like a chicken with its head cut off yesterday. So I'm really hoping for some smoother plays on my part today. Whereas yesterday it felt reasonably uncomfortable. I think I'm sitting here looking at the wrong line here. I think I'm sitting here over here when this is where I was getting chopped up. So I don't even remember my first. I took a short off the bat yesterday. I took a loss on that short getting chopped up, and then I just started taking longs, chipping away at it, and I got to break even yesterday. But I did say if we could get up and over the high a day, we should still push forward. It just sort of grinded its way. It did get to the 6880, but it didn't go much further. I think 6880 was as far as it went, and I just wanted to see it really kind of pop over. Actually, I think yesterday I was really looking for pops over 6850 maybe. I'd have to go back and look. I feel like every day I come to a new day and I don't remember at all what I said yesterday. So anyways, let's see what's going on today. So obviously we are still in an uptrend. As of right now, we're still pretty far down from all-time highs. We do have some unrepaired highs here from a Monday and I believe the previous Friday. Those can be magnets. The market usually doesn't like unrepaired highs. I look a little bit closer here, and it does look like maybe the Monday was taken, but we still have this previous week's unrepaired high. On the support side, now that we're above, we're still looking around 68.56 to 68.66. Nice little 10-point cushion there for our supports. Below that, as long as we hold 68.30, we're staying within the higher highs, higher lows. So I'm not really looking for shorts right now unless we're to fall back under yesterday's low, 68.30, retest it and go back down to first low, 67.93. Got a little bit of a gap fill here, 67.65. So right now, generally speaking, fairly straightforward day. Going back over to the micros so we can get a little bit lower and into the setups. So looking at the 15-minute here, I do have a lot of green boxes. These are just some high volume nodes that I'm seeing on the session profile. If on the 1 minute, I did see this pop up this morning. We were losing value area high. We tested and rejected the previous high. And I felt like even before the support was broken, I felt like there was an opportunity here for a quick short from 68.91. Well, 5 points, 68.86, it went right through that. And then 68.82 on the dot was actually at the top of the other 1 minute high volume node on the overnight, and it stopped right at 50 and blasted its way back up. I actually set up that short, and then I opened Bookmap and I saw that there was really no liquidity except for above, and Delta was sort of sitting neutral. So I pulled it off, and 2 minutes later, it shot right through the 86, and the runner would not have made it. So it would have pulled me out probably at 5. What are you going to do? I guess it happens. So I probably won't be looking for another trade, as I got to get to my other work here pretty soon. But looking at what we have here right now, high day, value area high are about the same from yesterday. Point of control overnight from yesterday, it's higher. We're sitting higher above value area high. We're sitting below overnight value area high. So we are looking bullish. Bias is leaning toward longs. I would like to see it break through this node here. So essentially right now, if we're going to keep going, we want to break 6,900, that big psychological number plus overnight high, find its support, and then I think we could work up our way to 6918.50, whereas I think if I look back at this 6909, I actually think this may have been repaired. Let's find out. Let's see here, 915, 930, yeah. So that one's repaired, but this one is not. So 6918 could be a very potential target. What else we got? I don't think we have really much else going on. We're bullish. We're above yesterday's high. We're above yesterday's value area high. Really, we just want to keep that support around 68.80. We can dip down toward the point of control anywhere in this high volume node to the point of yesterday's close. So anything above 68.71, I'd still be looking for longs. I'd probably just set up a channel. We do the channel. There's enough confluences that I wouldn't need a channel break in order to go in. I mean, right here we have point of control, high volume node, value area high, and current value area low. So today's discount, yesterday's premium. There's a lot here to basically start to add in. Between 68.80 and 68.71, I just start building contracts to see if we can rip this thing back up to at least value area high, if not the psychological number overnight high of 6,900. And if we can get through that, I might close that out, or at least let a runner go and then reset for a new trade above 6,900 up to 6,918. On the downside, we do have a little bit of thin prints. We could capture those between 68.64 and 68.51. We do have to get through a little bit of junk here, plus another high volume node. We had the previous weekly value area high. So probably a scout setup if I took it, and I'd follow it tightly, let runners go and see if I can grab it. Usually I'm not very good at those trades. I like clean. I like to see the imbalance. I like to go to momentum and do my best to hold on to that winning trade and let it close out before I close it out early. So pathing real quick, and then this will be over, would be if we pretend we're going to open in the middle. We'll just call it there. If that is going to be the case, if we come down, I would like to see holds here, getting back above print, back to overnight highs. So entries starting between 68.79 down as far as 68.71. So there's a good 10 points where I'd start building an entry, and that looks fair. That looks nice. Next to that, if we take off from opening print, shoot above overnight value area high, let's say it's just going to be there since it's still early yet. We find that support at 6,900. I would try to target 69.18 as it is an unrepaired high, and I don't really have much else to go on except for, yeah, well, I mean, I guess you could say Monday high, right? That would just be your next high. So maybe take pars 69.09, see if how it goes through, if it handles, and then run it up to 69.18 if you can. So put Monday high. if we break down, I don't know if we will, if we reject this area, you could target the weekly value area high plus it's a high volume node. And if that holds down to 68.50, I don't know if I'd keep going. I mean, maybe a runner, but I don't think I'd keep going. And I'm not even really sure if this is likely. There isn't very much news today. A few of the Fed speak, but again, not Powell, so that won't move the market much. I think this off the bat, depending on how we open at 8, this is a little less likely. I think this is more likely right now, but I would say 60-40, 60% it comes back down here to test. Before it goes higher, 40%, we just rip up, get above 6,900 and go. Now, on the other hand, if it does this, I'm not going to be very interested. This gets messy. So preferably break retest 6,900, consolidate at 68.75 on average for a move higher, or if there's a break lower and a retest of the 68.71 to 68.76 zone. So that is my plan for today. If I can, I actually have a goal, which is very unlikely, to attempt 5 trades at 5 points each, only moving my stop one handle prior to take profit, and at take profit, sell 4 out of 5 contracts and let one runner go and just see where it goes. Whether I can even get 5 trades in today is a whole other question of if there are 5 setups and if I have time to do it. But I'm going to see if I can squeeze in 15 trades by Friday. And again, the setup has to be there, so I won't force the 5, but I'll look for 5 opportunities. And then I'll recap that probably Monday morning of next week and see how we do. All right, that's all I got. Good luck.